Right, yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another stream. It's Monday. No, it's not. It's actually Tuesday morning. Stripped out for a bit. Got a nice coffee here. Cheers. First sip of the iced coffees. Anyways, what am I doing at the moment? Why am I streaming in the morning? I am not trading. I'm going through what happened last night. I'm doing like a day after analysis. Just gonna be chilling, having a casual live stream. We're just chilling, having some coffee. I'm gonna be doing some research as well, so you guys can sort of look into my research process. You can see how I'm taking notes, what I'm actually looking at. Dude, I love these lives so much, not gonna lie. I love these lives so much because I can just be real. I don't have to think about like editing this out or putting this in or how to like, I don't know, just how to act or whatever. I mean, I'm not even acting. This is whatever you're seeing is literally me. It's authentic. I mean, I was just watching through one of the other live streams before, and I went to the toilet because the coffee messed my stomach up. And you could like hear my roommate in the background like screaming, like, you know, it's really authentic. And that's what I love about these lives. Not just authentic in regards to me as a personality, as a person, but also my work process, what I actually do. I should need to get used to looking at the camera a bit more. Let me see if I can move this up here. No, I can't do that. It's because like when I'm looking at my screen, like if I'm looking at myself and my actual live stream, it's there. So it's weird to like look here, but then also get the live streams going. Also, my live streams should be much better quality. They shouldn't be like 360p anymore. 360 or 480p. It should be much better. Now, where's the chat box? Okay, I'm gonna just take a quick sec to post this on IG. I'll quickly just need the link for it though. But yeah, what are you guys getting up to? How's your week been? Any trades you're looking for? Any coins you're looking to buy, to DCA? What are your thoughts on the market? Let me know. Alright. So I'll send that to myself. Oh shit, I can't. Maybe if I do it on here. Okay, I really hope you guys aren't able to see my messenger if I put this here. If you see my messenger, please let me know. Oh, shit. There we go. There's a link for the live. Alright, now let's post that through to Instagram and we'll get the live going. Should have done this beforehand. Come on, bro. Why don't let me copy the link? It's weird. There we go. Alright, now we'll just chuck this on the IG real quick. Link this.
If my man cross me, I'm cutting his fingers off, so fingers crossed. My fingerprints all over the rocks, it's hot, no choice but to rinse the spot. I'm selective with who I get with, gal on my phone, try to see you, I'm fucking. Lil bro got his hand in his pocket.
Alright, sweet. Get that out on IG, and I think we're ready to go. Alright, it's a rainy day outside. Like, I'll try and show you. Welcome. Oh, okay, you can't see shit. But yeah, it's very rainy, it's cold, it's cozy weather. It's a good weather to stay in, do some research, you know. Just want to get this camera right, something like that. I really like the subtle lights in the background. If I put this down like that. Like, give me 1 sec. Oh no, the light is still a bit bright. Should be a bit nicer. Alright, how did we start off the week? The week was not too bad. Obviously, I was looking for a profitable trade. But if you watched last night's live stream, then you know that I missed the trade. What happened here? I saw the perfect opportunity for the trade right here. Like, my entry would have been this exact, would have been in this wick somewhere. But it was not a part of my trading plan because I have my trading plan right here. And in step, I don't even know what step it's in anymore. Here we go. In step 2, kill zone part 1, it clearly states New York Open. It does not say trade in New York Open. I've just written it New York Open. But I guess that tells me to trade in New York Open right there. So I listened to my plan and I did not take the trade. Now, ultimately, that did lead to a missed trade, but then it's like, was that trade here really missed if the opportunity did not present itself? I don't think so. I don't think it's actually a missed trade. So I wanted price to break up above these relative equal highs. We come up into here, fair value gap in the smaller time frame. Let me show you. So the fair value gap is up here. There you go with the entry. The reason why I had this marked out is because for me that looks like retail resistance. So as I was saying in the stream, I wanted price to break through that retail resistance, tap into this fair value gap and this order block. As you can see, that's where my entry is, and then short from there. Now my target was London low, and on Twitter I did tweet that the London lows were looking juicy for the New York session. Now, where did the New York session start? Like 9:30, instantly, like within half an hour of the New York session, we had hit profit targets, and this would have been a very nice trade, but we missed it. So what do we do in this case? I'm going to screenshot this and I'm going to put it on my Excel sheet so I can look back at it later. Let's have a see. Also, this is not coffee. This is actually decaf. I just remembered. So technically it was the first we took our trade. So 1st of the 11th, 22. This is the before, no after, because trade was missed. Yeah, that's all. So now we can clear the charts, remove these alerts, and start fresh. So we saw a huge dump in BTC, and what that tells me is that the dollar index must have pumped or something. Went to the 15-minute. That should be on New York. So where's New York 9? Because that is where it pumped. Yeah. Literally here. I had this marked out yesterday. So yeah, I was saying I was looking for a pullback because I saw this rally and I wanted to pull back into like this area or this area, but I did say like I don't think we're gonna get it. Now price seems to be tapering off, losing some strength, creating some buy stops, creating some sell stops. I guess later on during London I'd like to see where price is gonna break to, because that will give me a clear indication as to what kind of setup I'll be looking for. So if dollar is losing strength here, it's exhausted, Well, first I want to see where did price pull up to. Was there a fair value gap balanced? Was there some sort of highs taken out? I mean, here, coming up, balancing this gap here. Let's have a further investigation into this. I'm going to chuck the horizontal line, horizontal right here. So it's just easier for us to see what's going on over this side. I'm going to chuck the replay tool. It's there. Okay, so price essentially has traded back up into this area. We had a massive sell-off on the dollar index here, and price is now pulling in and rebalancing price. Where could it stop? I don't know where it could stop, but if I had to choose, I would say this order block. Is that an order block, or is this the order block? I don't know, but roughly in this area, I'm going to actually put that there. Maybe I'll make this one red. I'm just going to pay attention to it. So roughly from there to about there. That's where I'm looking for a price to pull into. Why? It's because, see here, you can see we're clearly on an uptrend. And then price starts tapering off here. And this is essentially where, well, maybe here. I shouldn't be doing this in the 1 minute. Should be doing this here. Okay, so it looks like we still have a long way up, because I would like to trade off this area. These are the upwards closing candles, which formed a downwards movement, opening up a fair value gap and changing market structure, shifting market structure. So I'm sorry, I changed my mind to here. Somewhere within this range is where I do see the dollar selling off again. So is that right? No, because I will need to revisit fundamentals, because this is assuming that we're still bullish on the dollar and if the dollar is still strong. But if I remember correctly, there was some really important news that came out. So I need to reassess this, because this will essentially determine my bias for BTC. So if we're going to continue seeing a sell-off on the DXY, at the moment it's just pulling up, pulling up, pulling up. If it cannot reclaim these highs, then more than likely, I'd say we'll see a sell-off, which will lead us to a pump in BTC. Now, BTC has been pumping quite hard recently over the past couple of days, as you can see, from what the last swing low on the daily. We reach like 10% gains, which is not too bad, but I am looking for sell stops to be swept. So for me to have these sell stops be swept, obviously price needs to melt, which means the dollar index needs to pump. Now, there's a few ways we can look at this. We can look at this as price had just taken out sell stops, engineering buy stops. Price will pull up to wherever the most recent swing highs are. So I guess, look, buy stops here, next set of buy stops here. I guess we could see price come through, tap and bounce, depending where fair value gaps were formed. But look, it's still a bit early. What time is it? It's like, turn off replay. Yeah, it's like 6 something. Their day hasn't even started yet. So there's a lot to consider, but essentially, like, what I want for BTC remains the same. This was such a nice move. Look at that. I mean, you can clearly see it here in the 15-minute very nicely. But unfortunately, it does not fit our trading plan. Boom, there's your fair value gap. Perfect touch. Meltdown. So, yeah, I'm just going to be waiting, I guess. But my bias, like I said, does still stay the same. I see these relative equal lows here that I want to see rip through, which will eventually take us through these sell stops, which I want to see rip through. And, yeah, eventually that will take us to 17,600. I want to see all these ones get swept. So I think we're setting ourselves up very nicely for a big move to the downside on BTC, because we've run the buy stops, we've balanced some fair value gaps. Structure is showing us some really important things here. We already had this sell off, so I feel like if anything today we'll see a pull back into something within this range here, and that's where I want to see the sell off. I don't want to see price break through this one here. I want to see this high stay intact. So where would I take my entries? I mean, look, I don't know yet because the day hasn't even started. So I'm going to start off with this. I'll mark up my day. First trading day of November. So yeah, there's not enough we can look at. So I can just give you a very general vibe of like, run these sell stops. That's it. Alright, that's enough of that. There's not too much more to discuss in regards to the charts. We'll chuck on some music, have some coffee, chill for a little bit, and then we'll get straight into research. Oh, look, it's me. Put some of this. Alright, let's get the day going. I'm going to use this time to shout out my social medias. If you aren't following me on other social media, I highly recommend you do. The content is fairly different. For example, TikTok. I was going to say TikTok. So here is my TikTok. It's D Trades Crypto. I'll put that in the description. Follow me on that. I got a video. This is my best performing video. I thought it was pretty funny. So essentially where I was going with that video is that this dude was just on a textbook and he was like, oh look, double top or double bottom. Yeah, no, it was double bottom means you were going up. And I hate it when I see these I don't want to say retail traders because I'm a retail trader. I hate it when I see these people posting this kind of content because it's very misleading. It makes trading look easy, and trading is not easy. It's very it's dangerous because it makes people who are desperate for money join into the markets and try and make quick money. They will put their money in, I don't know, large leverage, they buy these signals, they'll buy these courses, and they're just losing money. So I think it's pretty scammy what those guys are doing, because if they were actually traders, then they would know that these patterns don't play out as they show they do. They just find like perfect scenarios, then post that on social media, but because it looks like it's quick and it's easy, it makes people want to buy into it, it makes people interested. But yeah, I don't like it, so I decided to duet his video and just show him, like, you know, what actually happens when you see those sort of situations. Now, it's not going to be right every single time, it's not going to be wrong every single time, it's going to be a little mix here and there. Sometimes if we form a double bottom, we'll see price rally, giving retail a nice, giving retail confidence, and then it melts on them. And that's exactly what happened in the trade which I showed side by side. And that was a trade which I actually took, and I did show my actual executions at the end of the video. So that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to bring to the market, more transparency. Look, I'm not a rich trader or anything, but I do feel like by being transparent, showing my executions, my stops being taken, my profits being taken, by showing all that, I'm just spreading a better message, or I'm just spreading a more realistic message as to like what it's like to be a trader. It's not as easy as these guys on the internet make it, or make it seem to be. It's a lot harder, and I just want to share the truth. I want to show my process. I want to show my progress. I want to show a lot of things, so that's, I guess, the whole point. Anyways, back to music, back to chilling. Here was the tweet from yesterday. Go follow me on here, on Twitter. Just be like DionDo8 or something. But it says there, London lows looking juicy for New York. With those eyes. Let's get into the second part. I got my metal ice cubes. They don't melt. They don't dilute the coffee. That's cool. It's nice. Don't need the chart. I mean, I'll keep the charts there, but this is what I'm interested in. So, okay, we'll collapse this. These are some of the coins which I'm looking into. Cadena is the next one. So what am I looking for when I'm researching? If I don't know anything about the coin, then I just generally want to have a rough idea, like what is it. So I'll open up CoinMarketCap, give me a rundown. I'll open up their main site as well. Cadena's pumping, looking pretty good, really good. Or is that just because of BTC melted? Interesting. Why? That's what I want to know. What is Cadena? So Cadena is a proof of work blockchain that combines proof of work from Bitcoin with directed acrylic or DAG principles to offer scalable version of Bitcoin. Okay, I've heard of this. This is when it's like, oh, what's a DAG? It's like instead of like running on a single layer, or it's essentially like split into two, and then those two run in parallel with each other. Help, like, I don't know, but they help each other, and it gets faster and more secure. So it's something like that. DAG. That's what helps its scalability. That it's similar with the other coin I was looking at, the Rose token. I think so. Rose token is built on the Oasis blockchain, which runs very similar. So they got their chain is split into two, so it's like it's sharded essentially, and there's two different things which happen on two different parts of the chain, which run in parallel with each other, and they execute independently to help scalability. So that's what this seems to be telling me it's doing as well. Claims it can provide the security of Bitcoin while being able to offer unparalleled throughput, which makes the blockchain usable to enterprises and entrepreneurs alike. Cadena's unique infrastructure is decentralized and built for mass adoption because of this multi-chain approach. Interesting. I like this. This is interesting. I'll keep this. So what I'm doing at the moment is I'm just pulling out chunks of information and then looking back through it afterwards and then refining everything. Promises industrial scalability. It also vows to remain energy efficient deliver more transactions with the same energy input. Not the difference to Bitcoin. Well, the thing is, it's hard for them to remain energy efficient if they're using the proof of work consensus mechanism, because essentially that's what uses energy. That's what Ethereum has just moved away from, to reduce energy consumption. That was one of the main reasons why Elon at first was like, yeah, nah, look, we're pulling BTC payments away from Tesla because it's bad for the environment. That's what he's referring to. So that's a bit weird. So 8,000 transactions per second is crazy. So they went from 10 to 20 blockchains. So what do they mean by 10 to 20 blockchains? Remember how I said they can like run in parallel, like it's one chain but it's like sharded or like split? That's what they do. I don't know the exact technicals, like the right term for it, but essentially it's many different blockchains running in parallel with each other, each executing their roles independently, so it doesn't congest like one chain, if that makes sense. So that's how it helps with the scalability and the speed, and I think that's why they're saying this final addition to Cadena was a private. Supports up to 8,000 transactions per second, which is pretty quick. I'm pretty sure Solana was only like 5,000 something. Founders, want to know who the team is. Emerging blockchain group before founding Cadena, and has 15 years experience building trading systems and nice. As a lead engineer for their blockchain prototype Juno and led securities and exchange committees. Okay, so these guys know what they're doing. They've worked in the blockchain space for a major institution like JP Morgan. This is nice. That gives me confidence that like it's not run by a bunch of idiots. Another key persona in the founder community, who is the co-inventor of blockchain technology. Oh shit, okay. That's some serious piece of news right here. One of the guys involved in the project was the co-inventor of blockchain technology and is the most cited author in the Bitcoin white paper. This is giving me goosebumps, so that's kind of cringe. Okay, nice. So what makes them unique? I guess it's their DAG. Like, yeah, this thing, their mechanism. I just don't like the proof of work. But I guess, look, one of the guys who founded it literally came from Bitcoin. So, of course, it's going to be proof of work. I'm just curious as to why they haven't moved to proof of stake. Offers a public proof of work blockchain with unparalleled throughput by combining two separate consensus mechanisms. In simple terms, Cadena achieves this by braiding chains together, meaning it offers not one but several, about 20, separate blockchains that all work simultaneously. This is cool. You know, multiple blocks simultaneously, thus increasing its throughput. It also increases security. I mean, this is cool. It seems like a really cool layer 1 blockchain. But I want to know what's happening on this blockchain. What are people doing on the blockchain? Is it being used? Or is this pointless? The main limitation of its adoption, as scaling and adding blockchains requires the network to undergo a hard fork. In theory, Cadena can scale to 50 or 100 blockchains, or even more if it demonstrates continued adoption. The process is not automatic though, because once the network becomes congested, fees rise and miners forming a DAO are incentivized to cooperate in reconfiguring the network to a larger size. I mean, I wouldn't say that's really a holdback. Is adoption. Oh, okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. So adoption. So I guess, like, I mean, adoption is the hardest part to come across. Like, especially now in a bear market, it's going to be really hard to get people adopting your project. Total supply of 1 billion. I should probably be taking notes. Okay, so I guess. Alright. Investors, strategic reserve, and contributors, 90 million. Okay, yeah. Mining, 700. Platform share, 200. Okay, I'll look into this because that's pretty important as well. How is it secured? It uses an architecture called Chainweb to combine its several proof-of-work blockchains. Each chain confirms its 3 peer chains blocks, thereby increasing throughput linearly with the addition of new chains. This also increases security as Cadena chains achieve a single view of transaction history across chains. An attack would have to fork not one but all the running chains to attack just one. Sweet. Okay, this is pretty cool. So something happened though, which pumped price. I'm just curious, like, oh shit. So it was at $12 at its high. No, it wasn't. It was at 20 something bucks at its high. So is this coin going to be, you know, a layer 1 blockchain people are going to want to use? Especially with Ethereum, they've merged. It's going to be hard to pull users away. So I want to know, does Cadena have any users? Let's go into their website and see what we can find. Well, grant programs, that's nice. Venture fund, research development. So it looks like they're making it easy for people to work and build on the blockchain to help with adoption. That's sick. They got some nice partners. Binance, Cosmos, Ledger, Polkadot. I really want to see what they're doing with Cosmos because I know that's a cross-chain project. I wonder if they're using it to allow for some sort of cross-chain like action. Let's look into gaming interoperability. Gas-free decentralized exchange. Might be cool to look into. Because Mango Markets is down, so like I can't actually trade on the blockchain, which is a little bit disappointing. So I was looking for a new DEX to trade on, but FTX is fine. I managed to get my leverage because, actually, funny story. I was stuck on 2x leverage trading on FTX, which meant like even though I had increased the funds of my account by 5 times, I was not allowed to trade like anymore. Like still my risk was stuck to something extremely small. So yeah, it was because the rules here in Australia, if you're considered just a retail trader, you can only get 2x leverage max. But I had now been considered as a wholesale client because of my knowledge in this space, and I can trade up to 20x now, which is awesome. So don't need to really move to a decentralized exchange because I mean, I can still show you live executions. All that can be documented and recorded on FTX. So there is really no need. Let's learn more about Cadena. The boys. Cadena's public blockchain, Chainweb. Ah, yes, okay, I see. It's cool. That's what makes it unique. This is what makes Kadena. Let's look at their tokenomics. That's something I need to work on, my tokenomics analysis. Because this will really help with the research. I kind of get it, but like, I feel like there's much more to it which I can use. Yeah, so we'll skip this for now. I want to see if their chain is being used. So, Chainweb, Kadena's public blockchain. That's not what I wanted to do. Just look at the total value. Total value locked on all chains. That's nuts. So Ethereum's got the most, then it's Binance, Tron. Didn't know Tron was that big. And AVAX, Matic, Arbitrum. Where's Solana gone? Solana's slowly fading out. But look at that, these are nice. This is cool to see. Optimism, Arbitrum, you know, both layer 2 scaling solutions for Ethereum. Got Polygon, we got Avalanche, Tron. Interesting. So where does the chain web feed into? Thorchain, we're making our way up, baby. This is nice. This is refreshing to see. Oasis down above 50. Doge chain, of course. Look at them numbers. So look, but from October 2021, you can see Ethereum had majority of the total value locked, 95%, 96%, and now we're currently sitting at 58, 60% because we got a whole lot more. What's this yellow one? What is it? Doesn't even say. Okay, let's look for this chain. So Chainweb, I think it's called. Oh, Kadena. That's right. TVL rankings. Dexes. So very relatively small number of like total value lock, less than 6 mil. It's selling off, but it looks like it's picking back up slowly. When did the sell-off happen? August 14th. Oh look, it's dropping. It's not a good sign, but so is everything else. Maybe I guess this is where the value is locked. Like, this total, like 6 mil, is spread between all this. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Cause what? That's already 5. And that's 0.8. Yeah. 5. Yeah. Okay. So that's where it's locked across. So their main source of total value locked is in their exchange. So I want to have a look into their exchange. What's it like? Oh god, viruses. Have a look at their have a look at their decks. End-to-end decentralized trading. This is sick. This is cool. No transaction costs. Provide liquidity for any pair. Stake and earn on transaction. That's cool. I like that feature. Farm. Unique features. Lightning speed. Zero cost. Liquidity mining. So liquidity poolers will have 2 options. Claiming 0.25% of the swapping fees in the pool, or claiming rewards in KDX tokens with a programmatic booster. DAO powered. Speaking of DAOs, I need to check Stargate if they got any new proposals. I'm gonna have a look on the snapshots. Is there any new? No, they still don't have any new proposals. Unfortunate. Because I want to participate in that airdrop. There are so many airdrops to grind out today. Oh my god. Woo! I was just thinking, like, today is my uni day. I wanted to do uni work today, but now I'm thinking about the airdrops. And I personally think the airdrops are more worth it, if I'm going to be honest. Stakers will earn 0.05% on all swaps taking place on the exchange. This will give holders a simple way to earn passive income while still participating in governance. Here's the tokenomics. Oh, 0% of VCs. Not bad. 5% to the team only. 10% burn. 20% community. 25% for the treasury. Single-sided remove liquidity. Single-sided add liquidity. That's cool. Yeah, this is cool. Game mode. Is that how much a Cadino is worth? Because I'm pretty sure that's not what CoinMarketCap said. Why did it say it's $1.30? Am I missing something here? On chain 2. What? This is cool. Oh. No way. These aren't even functional. Fuck. That's okay. What's this? Gas station. Exit game mode. Let's see. Ah, that's a KDX coin. Okay, it's different. Free gas cost. That's sick. I mean, what wallet is it going to connect to? Don't have any of these wallets. She utilizes tokens. Oh, so much. You know what? I think I'm gonna lock in for the next hour or so. So I'm gonna end the live here and I'm gonna continue doing my research. And then I'll probably be live a little bit later on to do airdrops because that'll be cool to live stream. But yeah, in that case, I'll see you guys a little bit later on. Let's close this. Alright, peace.